from the first local station with news and high definition. This is 9 News Now.
Medical advice is just a click away these days, but which websites really offer sound advice for parents worried about their sick children? Dr. Matthew Levy is here with some answers. He's Medical Director of Community Pediatrics in the Kids Mobile Medical Clinic at Georgetown University Hospital. You know, this is really funny and timely. We were over at a friend's house this weekend. They just had a baby and you know, fussing over the child and everything. And it was so funny because the mother went out of the room and my friend pointed to these books. He's like, they're everywhere. It's like parents can never get enough information when it comes to raising kids, dealing with kids and their health. And it's nice to know that there are sites that you can go to out there on the internet. But one of the things you and I were talking about during the commercial break is you Google, you get all kinds of sources. You don't really know where to go, do you, as a parent?
No, and you bring up a very good point, is that parents are overloaded with information. And most of it's a little bit scary. And then they call us, and then we have to kind of give them the right information. So this is a great opportunity to give parents a couple of websites that are both, will save them time, heartache, and money.
Well, I went and looked at one of the sites that you're talking about. We can go over each one of them. We'll just kind of tick them off. AAP.org, and this is basically pediatricians. It's the site, isn't it?
Yeah, it's American Academy of Pediatrics. It's the main website, main organization for all the pediatricians. And it has information for both pediatricians and parents, basic information, accurate information, and it's a reputable website.
Let's talk about kidshealth.org, which is another site that you're very fond of. What do you like about this site here?
I love this site because it's geared towards, specifically geared towards parents, teenagers, and children. And it's very basic information. It answers very simple questions on a ton of different topics, and it's accurate information, and it won't scare parents.
You know what I liked about it is exactly what you said. You've got different, because one of the things, you go to some of these sites and this is, like you said, you can get bogged down, but it's nice if you've got a teenager and you've got a specific issue. You go to the teen section, you've got like drop-down menus. It's nice. You can really hone in on things. Yeah. It's really a nice site. Let's talk about Swaggle.com. This is interesting. It was just talked about on the Today Show not too long ago.
Yeah, and actually this is a really terrific site for parents to both save money and the environment. It's an online trading site where parents can post the information, things that they have that they don't need anymore, and get things that they need for free. The only cost is the shipping cost. So say you have a stroller, you put the stroller on the site for something called Zoints, and you sign up, and then someone takes that piece, and then you say you need a bicycle for your child. You find a bicycle, you give them your points, and then they ship the item to you. So it's a terrific site. It's
the newest kind of Craigslist, I guess, but with a twist.
And it's for parents and for families, essentially.
Now, you know somebody involved in this, so tell me, if you could, go through the genesis of this. How does something like this, how's it created?
Well, my friend was sitting, he actually doesn't have kids. He was sitting around with his friends who do have kids, and he looked around and they had all this stuff in their house, and he said, "What are you doing with that stuff?" And they said, "Oh, we don't know. We're not sure how to get rid of it." So he said, "Well, I got an idea. Why don't we create this online trading, site, and see if parents can trade back and forth things they need, things they don't need."
Wow, that's great. Well, thank you for coming in and enlightening us. These are 3 great sites, again, and how often do you have people come in and ask you for just, hey, give me some resources? Does this happen a lot?
A lot. And the last one I just wanted to mention was the aapdc.org. That's the DC chapter of the AAP, and we have a community resource database on there that's got over 400 sites. And parents, teachers, anybody who has anything to do with children can go to that site and get information that's specifically geared towards resources and services for children and families in DC.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and that's a lot for you to absorb, so we want to let you know that's going to be linked on our website, info to go. It's there, so if you want to hit some of these resources, go ahead and go to our website, WUSA9.com.